Hey guys, in this video we've got something just kind of quick to do here. One of our viewers has had a problem with his Kraton, and it doesn't matter whether you're a subscriber or not. If you're having issues, we're here to help with the hobby. That's the whole idea, and we just happen to have the same car. And my understanding is WCF Grey Wolf had watched our video and picked one up. Now that's cool. It is a good car, but no car's perfect. And what he's having trouble with is, and this is the 8th scale version. We are going to show you the real thing when we get to the 5th scale build on this, but it's basically this unit. And this is off of an 8th scale Kraton. This is the 6S model, but the parts are basically the same on both. And the size is the only difference. So they have 2 retainer caps here that thread in and hold the pillow balls in place so the steering can function. Okay, so my understanding is he got his Kraton out, put the first battery in it, it loosened up and he lost one of these retainers. Now, that's a bad thing. Okay, we all know that that shouldn't happen that way, but every now and then it does. When you thread an aluminum piece into plastic, if it's not a real tight fit when you put it in, with all that vibration and stuff, it's not surprising when they decide to just back out and disappear. It's happened to all of us. And usually the fix for that is to find the part number in your manual, and the small manual with the explode in it's where you're going to find the part numbers for these things. It's not in the big manual, it's in that little tiny one. Don't lose that one. So when you're looking through it, you'll find this part here. Punch that part number into eBay, and I do a lot of searching on eBay because a lot of these companies, they have a store on eBay where you can get these parts, even the manufacturer. A lot of things that I'll buy will come from Horizon Hobby through eBay. So you can find them, put in the part number for this unit and type in aluminum and just see what comes up. There's a lot of companies that build these things, and by now that part should be out in aluminum. My recommendation is to swap these over to aluminum, because now you have aluminum threads here and an aluminum bit here, and the threads are fixed. So with plastic, it's easy to get out of alignment, to distort those, and they go in crooked. And once you get them in crooked, they're exceptionally hard to get straight again, and that's a failing on this part. However, here's the thing. You need a hex driver that's designed for this. Now, this is the right size for 8th scale, and we're going to do the 5th scale repair with an actual Allen wrench, and we'll show you how that works in that section of the video. But this one has a shoulder right here, and that shoulder stops how far in it can go. Okay, so that's maxed. You can't push it in any farther. So it's something you can get some torque on when you're trying to line it up. Now, I'm not saying push real hard and crank it in. That's, if you got to push hard, you're wrong. It's just you're not going in properly. These shouldn't be that hard to thread in. So alignment is everything. If you look at this when it's on, this red cap and the plastic line up perfectly. So that's kind of your design. When you go to put this in, make sure that you're flat with that so it'll thread in easy, but with that shoulder you can get just a little bit of pressure against it to get the thread started. Now, the thing is, when you back these out, and these things are awful to get started in the plastic ones, and the reason we took this one off is because we did cross thread this in the car, so we swapped it over to aluminum. So I'm going to go ahead and back this one out, and we'll show you what this piece looks like. Now, there's a black cap that goes with this, and it's still inside there, but here's the difficult bit here. There's usually a shaped black plastic piece that cups that pillow ball really nicely. So when you go to line these up, try to line the red piece up with the black plastic and then turn it in gently, and you'll feel it when it starts to go crooked. This one's going to be really difficult because it was already cross-threaded once, and once you cross-thread them, these things are a real pain in the neck. So that's why I would recommend not worrying about this piece and just getting some aluminum ones. Now, to get to the crux of the matter here for you, this is what we had to do to get ours rethreaded. We're going to show that in a second, but what we did was, when we got this message, we went in, pulled the front of our car apart and had a look at it, and of course we've tortured ours pretty good, and we've flown it a long ways, and we've beat it into stuff, and we ran it in really cold temperatures. But when we pulled it apart, we found that ours were starting to back out too. So it is pretty common. And in the 5th scale, we haven't had a real issue with that yet. So we haven't changed it to aluminum, but that's one of the things that will be on the hit list when we have this problem for real. If we ever lose one of those or what have you, we do have some backups, and we're going to show you the part number. We're going to replace this one with not RPM. We're going to use hot racing for these. So the hot racing part, we'll give you the part number, we'll show you what they are, and then we'll install one on the car to show you how that's done. And this is simply to help Grey Wolf get his back up and running. So check this out. Okay, so notice the parts missing here, and you can see the pillow ball inside right there. And we're going to go ahead and get that piece replaced there. This one got lost in the yard, so this is what you're going to need. This is hot racing. There's the part number for it. See the build on those? So let's go ahead and get one of those out of the bag here, and we'll get ready to do this little project. First off, let's take a look at it. See, yep, kind of loose there. We'll get it lined up so you can see the threads inside. Now this is a standard Allen wrench, and we put some tape here, and here's the reason for that tape. So here's one of those components, and the tape will keep this Allen wrench from sliding through so you can get pressure on it. See the tape there? So that creates a collar, so when you put it through there, it'll hold it. That's really an advantage. Now, like I said before, make sure you get this lined up squarely to those threads, and you'll feel it whether it goes in right or wrong. Line it up with this plastic here. There you go, see it real close? So line it up square with that, so the top of that aluminum should be in line with that plastic, and then go ahead and thread it in. Real careful, and it should go nice and easily here. You shouldn't have to fight it. All right, now make sure that you tighten it down to the ball. Once you feel it, notice it won't move. There you go. And then back this off a quarter of a turn, and that'll give you just enough play to where it's where they want it to be from the factory. Just like that. Done. So there you go, guys. There is the build for that. Shows you how to get that in, how it lines up, the tool to use, and the tool that you choose, and right now we're looking at this one, isn't overly important. You know, you can find these just about anywhere, so the exact one I have is not necessary to worry about. As long as you find something that works, even an Allen wrench will do the job, as long as you use that tape to limit how far through that piece it will go. So just any of these that are the right size will do the job. If you can find something like that, that's pretty cool, and that works too. So I hope this was helpful, guys. This is just a direct address to the question, and there's your answer. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It is awesome when you do. Hey guys, I'm AJ with AJ Jam Studios. Until next time, keep on wrenching.